Hey guys, this is Eric Ho here, and today we have a very interesting topic. And this is the topic of spirituality. And I know a lot of you will be thinking, spirituality, this is some like woo-woo crazy stuff, and what's he going to talk about? And let me tell you, a few years ago, if I was to hear the same video, if I was to hear me speaking right now, I would think exactly the same thing. But let me tell you something. For the past few years, while I've been on this journey of awareness, and that's purely what I'm talking about. You know, some people say I'm very spiritual, and some people say I'm not very spiritual. Some people have this claim, this attachment to needing to be spiritual or needing the title of spiritual, you know, and I believe that becomes ego then, and it's like, how spiritual is this person, right? And I think that, you know, spirituality is not one of those, it's not a choice. I don't believe it's a choice. I don't believe it's not a religion. It's not something for you to believe in. It's just literally to do with awareness. It's awareness of yourself, self-awareness, awareness of people around you, and awareness of why things happen around us, right? Just how things happen, and living and being, and, you know, it's just purely about living. And once we start, I guess, becoming more aware of the things around us and why certain things happen, because I don't believe that things happen to us. I believe that, you know, the world, the universe, God, or, you know, whatever you want to call it, just reacts to how we are and how we present ourselves, or how we are towards other people. And I believe everything just works as a reaction. You know, you give and you receive, but it may not come back in the same form. And I know this starts sounding a bit crazy now, and it may not come back in the same form, but it's still about just what you put out there kind of comes back. And I know now a lot of you will be thinking, you know, what does that even mean? But let me tell you something. What I found, you know, just a few years back, I was working very hard. I was doing really well, you know, in my career and with different businesses. And what's really interesting is I used to be the mechanics guy. You know, I want to know the step by step. I want to know exactly how things work. But isn't it so true that just some things we just can't explain? For example, some of you, you know, when you go to do stuff, when you take action to, I don't know, whether you buy a new thing or whether you go and take action on a you know, a whole life changer decision, you know, we do this based on instinct. A lot of it is not down to that logical decision. Most of the time we base it on, okay, this just feels right. I don't know what it is, but it feels right. So where does that intuition actually come from? And that's the unexplainable thing that you can have more awareness towards. And when you do have more awareness towards it, it becomes so powerful. It really becomes so powerful, because when you know why everything is happening around us, it becomes really, really cool. You know, life becomes so much easier. When you have certain goals, you achieve it a lot faster. But how does that even work? Just if you think about it like this, right? If we are here right now and this is where you want to be, this is your goal, this is your dream, this is your aspiration, right? And in between you and your goal right now, what happens is we have a lot of noise, right? I call it a lot of, you know, waves or noise, you know, things in between, just like, especially today with like social media and everything, right? Facebook, and you got email and you got messages, and you got people to answer to, you've got tasks at work, you've got things at home, you've got all this stuff going on. So the question is, how do you get rid of that noise? Because with all that noise going on, it doesn't matter what incantation, intention, whatever you set out there, how are you going to actually align yourself to be able to achieve it with all of this stuff in between? Because let's face it, right now you may be thinking, okay, I want to, well, let's say your goal was to make $1 million, right? I want to make $1 million. And you're thinking, okay, I talk about this every single day. I think about this every single day. I visualize this every single day. But why is it not happening? But maybe because our brains process millions of pieces of information every second, right? Even right this second, you may be thinking that you are fully focused on me and on this video right now, and you may think that you're fully present in this moment. But let me tell you, in this moment, you are most likely, you know, I don't know, 20% in the past and maybe 30% in the future. You're thinking, okay, first of all, how long is this video? That's the future, right? Another thing you could be thinking is like, oh, what he said before makes a lot of sense. That's the past, right? All of these things going on. There may be background noise happening where you are right now. There must be tasks at hand that you need to do right now. All of this is happening right now in this moment. Now think about it. If your brain didn't need to scatter all of that power onto all of these different things, all of that energy onto all of these different things, and it could focus all of the energy just on purely one thing, and that's that goal, that thing that you want. Now, you can already see that the moment you calm that mind, you can get to your goal a lot quicker, right? Because you get that alignment. And then now you're thinking, okay, but how do you even do that? Okay. Now, what I've done, I'm not gonna let me tell you what most people do. Most people, when they're really, really stressed out, they have all of this noise. They think, okay, well, some people, a lot of people, they go out drinking, they go out partying, I don't know, they smoke, they take their mind off it by doing something else, right? But that kind of just numbs it for a while because it's still there in the background, right? Once you get back into your life, you kind of like still have all this stress going on. So that's not really a fix at all. And then some people, the more spiritual people, think, okay, well, now's good time for meditation, calm the mind. But let me tell you something, right? Meditation is about nothingness. Meditation is about not thinking about anything, no thing. So how could you take your most stressful time and then think to go into meditation and think about nothing? At that time, your mind has most noise. It's the hardest time to calm down, to get yourself into that meditation state, right? So in fact, meditation is not something to use to de-stress. Meditation is something we can do that's to get ourselves aligned and connected in a different way, right? Aligned with the universe or God or whatever you want to call it, right? Now, but before that, there needs to be steps. There needs to be switches. Right. For example, if I was to say, let's say we have a light bulb, and that light bulb is your brain right now with all the stress, your mind with all the stress, and that's all the electric current going right now. That's all the stress that's going on. If you want to calm that stress down, you can't put your finger straight into the light bulb because what happens? You get electrocuted, right? It doesn't happen like that. Instead, what you need to work on instead is the switches. You need to switch the switch off one by one to calm that energy down. When you calm that energy down, then you have more control of your life, more control of your mind, and more control of the things that you are aligning to and you can achieve in life, right? And then finally, you can, once your mind is at that calm state, then you can get yourself to that state where you can actually connect and align yourself with whatever it is out there, with your intention, with your goal. Right. And what I'm doing, right, is I'm speaking at an event this Sunday. Those of you who are in London, this is the first time that I'm actually going out to an event. I'm going to be speaking on this topic of spirituality. And it's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm going to be talking about energy. I'm going to be talking about confidence. I'm going to be talking about this like so-called energy, this field, this aura that certain people have. And why is it that some people can walk into the room and then you feel that power and you don't know where it's come from, right? And why is it that some people can walk into a room, they just feel like you can feel this control and you feel like they've just got everything sussed out, but you don't know what it is. You can't put your finger on it. It's not like they're particularly good looking or anything, right? But then for some reason, they just have this power. How is it that you can not just have that inner power, but have that power exude from you and have that energy where you can actually start attracting things in life? Now, again, I know this sounds totally bizarre. What I'm going to do on Sunday, I'm going to break it all down so you understand how to access and activate your own power. Anyway, I'm going to put a link around this video. All you need to do is just click on the link and then get your tickets now. There's a really, really crazy offer going right now, and it's never going to be at this price again. So make sure to click the link, and I'll see you all on Sunday in London. Bye for now.